Hello friends, welcome back to a new video of Sunanda's tutorial. So it is the part 2 video of your first class, which is the living world, or the first chapter, which is your living world, the living world, which is present in your +2 first year syllabus. And today we will discuss only about the taxonomic hierarchy, then what is binomial nomenclature, then different taxonomic tools like zoological park, museum, herbarium, botanical gardens. So let's start. At first, what is hierarchy? So hierarchy means the process of arranging, and taxonomic hierarchy means the process of arranging various organisms into the successive trophic levels of the biological classification, either in a decreasing or an increasing order, from kingdom to species or from species to kingdom. Each of this level of hierarchy is called taxonomic category. Species, then order, then family, all are a rank. In this system of classification, kingdom is always ranked the highest, followed by division, then class, then order, then family, then genus, then species. So this is the diagram of your taxonomic hierarchy. The largest one is the kingdom, plant and animal kingdom, then phylum. In case of plant, it is division, then class, then order, then family, then genus, then species. A group of species is called genus, a group of genus called family. Many family constitute a order, many orders constitute a class, then many classes constitute a division or phylum. Then a group of phylum is called the kingdom, either plant kingdom or animal kingdom. Taxonomic hierarchy categories. So at first, the kingdom, it is the highest level of kingdom classification, which is divided into many phylum or division. Then phylum, it is the next level of classification. There are 35 kingdom under Animalia, like Porifera, Chordata, Arthropoda. Then under the phylum, many classes are there. So classes, for example, under the kingdom Animalia, 108 classes are there, like Mammalia, Reptilia, Apes. Then after the class, order. So main group of order constitute a class. Orders are more specific than class. So then under the order, many families are there. The category of taxonomic hierarchy includes various genera that share a few similarities, and the families in order Carnivora include Carnidae, Felidae, Orchidae. Then under family, many genus are there. Then under genus, many species are there. So this is the taxonomic hierarchy. That means arranging the organism into different rank of species. Then a group of species is called the genus. Then group of genus is called the family. Then many families are placed under an order. Then many orders are placed under a class. Then many classes are there under a phylum. Then many phylum or division in case of plants constitute a kingdom. Nomenclature. So earlier, scientists thought to provide every plant and animals with a scientific name. But later on, Carolus Linnaeus thought that the scientific name should be a two-lettered word. That is the binomial nomenclature. And that system of binomial nomenclature was first introduced by Carl Linnaeus. Multiple local names make it extremely difficult to identify an organism globally and keep a track of number of species. Thus it creates a lot of confusion. To get rid of all this confusion, a standard protocol came up, and according to this binomial nomenclature, each and every organism would have one scientific name which should be used by everyone to identify an organism. Suppose mango plant. The scientific name of it is Mangifera indica. So it is a two-lettered word, and the biological or botanical name of mango plant is Mangifera indica, and it is the binomial nomenclature. Then all living species including plant, animal, bird and some microbe have their own scientific name. For example, tiger have the name Panthera tigris, where the Panthera, another important thing, in this two-lettered word, suppose Mangifera indica, in Mangifera indica, Mangifera is the genus name and indica is the species name. And in the zoological name of tiger, that is Panthera tigris, Panthera is the genus name and tigris is the species name. Or Panthera is called genus or generic epithet, and tigris is the species or specific epithet. The scientific name of human is Homo sapiens, where Homo is the genus and sapiens is the species. The Indian bullfrog is scientifically written as Rana tigrina, where Rana is the genus and Tigrina is the species name. Then rules of binomial nomenclature. The biologists all over the world follow a uniform set of principles of naming of an organism. There are two international codes which are agreed upon by all the biologists over the entire world for the naming protocol. They are International Code of Botanical Nomenclature, deals with the naming of plants, and International Code of Zoological Nomenclature deals with the biological nomenclature for animals. This code makes sure that each organism get a specific name and that name is globally identified. The naming follows certain convention. Each scientific name has two parts. One is generic name, genus, and one is specific epithet, species. The rest of the binomial nomenclature rule for writing the scientific name of organism include following. All the scientific names of organism are usually in Latin language. Hence, they are written in italics. Generally in printed form, it is written in italics. There are two parts of a name. The first word identifies the genus and the second word identifies the species. When the names are handwritten, they are underlined separately or italicized if typed. This is done to specify its Latin origin. The name of the genus starts with a capital letter. In Mangifera indica, Mangifera is the species, and the name Mangifera should be start with the capital letter, and the species name, that is indica, starts with a small letter. So it is all about your binomial nomenclature. Now let us discuss about the taxonomic tool or taxonomic aids which are present in your syllabus. One is museum, second is zoo or zoological park, third is the herbarium, and the last one is botanical gardens. So what is a museum? It is a building used for preservation and exhibition of inanimate object to illustrate the human or natural history. Biological museums are generally set up in educational institutions, and museums have a collection of preserved plant or animal specimen for study and reference. They preserve specimens in a container in a preservative solution. Plant and animal may also preserved as dry specimen. So it is the museum. Then zoological park, it is an enclosed space where wild animals are publicly exhibited. It is also known as zoological garden or simply zoo. There are over 300 zoological gardens are present in India. The fundamental object of zoological park is to increase the public interest in the understanding of wildlife It also provides recreation and education, and is also involved in the preservation of endangered animal. The animals who are facing the threat of extinction are endangered animal. Protection of wildlife from extinction require conservation of natural habitat along with the captive breeding of species. So it is all about zoo. Then herbarium, it is a collection of preserved, dried and preserved plant, pressed, dried and preserved plant and mounted on a paper sheet, properly labeled, systematically arranged and available for reference of study. The labels on the herbarium sheet provide all the information regarding the place of collection, English, local, then botanical name and family. Then taxonomic aids act as a quick reference system in taxonomical study. A professor of botany, Luca Ghini, set up the first herbarium at Pisa in Italy. Now from small personal collections, herbaria have grown into a large institutions of national and international importance. Then botanical garden. Botanical garden is a place where plants from various groups are grown for scientific study, conservation, public education, aesthetic purpose and recreation. They usually house a library, laboratory, herbarium and museum. They also offer teaching and training facility. The government and private organization maintain the botanical garden. These organizations also employs botanists and gardeners to look after the plants. The famous botanical gardens are at Kew, England, Indian Botanical Garden, Howrah, National Botanical Research Institute, Lucknow, etc. So it is all about your taxonomic tools or taxonomic aids which helps in the study of the taxonomy. So I hope you really enjoyed this session. In my next video I will teach you another important topic of your biology syllabus of +2 first year. So please like these videos, share with other friends and subscribe to my channel Sunanda's Tutorial. Thank you.